What up, y'all? Illegit here. I think this is a fairly standard reshove. If you don't defend your blinds, when you're 18 big blinds deep with ace nine suited, then you're just gonna get ran over and you're just gonna get crapped on basically. So this guy opened. He had about maybe 17 big blinds in the cutoff, and I had ace nine suited in the big blind. So fairly standard reship. This is the daily 90 grand, starts early in the morning. It's the Saturday before W Coop starts, so I'm trying to get some tourney play in, preparing for W Coop. I'll be playing two of the events tomorrow. Events one, there's events 1, 2, and 3. One of them is the 10K buy-in, like high roller event or whatever. Obviously, I'm not playing that. And then the other ones are, okay, this guy's just been spewing like horrendously, but he's just opened full 3x under the gun. And I mean, he's been playing so bad, I pretty much have to shove. He's put 3x in there, so, and I've got about like 24x. So yeah, so I have a lot of fold equity against his range. His range isn't that tight considering how bad he's been spewing, and so we'll see what we can do. I expect him to call fairly wide here, but yeah, but not that wide. He'll fold some of his pairs that he opens, like the smaller ones for sure. So, and we get ace queen again. All right. Kind of curious to see whether Allergy is a winning player. He had a hand just a bit ago. Yeah, he's a winning player at the $4 level. All right, so we'll open this clearly and probably not fold. Winning player 11. Oh no, 4 level. Solid sample. Yeah, big sample, but not hugely winning player. Yeah, so I don't really see being able to fold this here on these stack sizes. We open in late position. He's re-raising from there. So yeah, this is the pot is such that it's perfect for a 4-bet jam. So we're going to. And there we go. So if you play in moderately sized, okay, so we're on break, but the point is if you play in moderately sized stakes, especially like you've got to realize that people are doing things like 3-betting light over against aggressive late position opens. So when you have the very top of your range for opening in late position, and the stacks are such that it's perfect for a 4-bet jam like that was, there was already 3K in the middle, so, and I only had 8K total, so it's a huge pickup to my stack when he folds. Then you can't just be raise folding ace queen from late position, ace queen off. It's obviously not a super strong hand, and when you get snapped off by like ace king, it obviously is gross. But if you don't do things like that, then again you're just going to get crapped on, and you're going to get owned. So you can raise fold like ace 10 off there if you want. That's obviously that you're not necessarily getting crapped on too bad if you're raise folding that, because that's not necessarily the very top of your range. But ace queen off for your cutoff opening range is extremely strong. So anyways, I'll probably pause it now, and I'll be back. Oh wait, let me finish my note on this guy. What did I say? $4 level. Oh yeah, winning player, $4 level, huge sample. All right, and I'll be right back. Alright, y'all, I'm back. This is, like I said, the $50 90 grand guaranteed. Started with 2,400 people. We're down to 764. Money's 360, so we got about 400 people to go to money. Quite a ways still. I also have a $25 5 table going on off screen, and I've got about 11 big blinds, but that's above average. Average is only 9 big blinds, so. As you can imagine, that should go pretty quick, and we'll probably be at the final table there fairly soon, if we win a hand or two, which we'll probably have to do, considering how shallow the stacks are. We'll be shoving, or we'll be calling shoves. So, yeah, there's about 18 people left right now. Yeah, there is exactly 18 people left. Now 17 people left. They're dropping like flies. Here we'll just fold under the gun. I got 10-9 off in middle position on 11 big blinds. I'm going to fold. Sometimes that's getting close to a shove spot, but because there's so many extremely small stacks, I don't think it is. Definitely not. Even 10-9 suited would definitely be a fold. And I have 10-5 off, so I'm folding that as well. Yeah, so if you haven't seen, I mentioned this on one of my previous videos, and I know a lot of people must have watched it because I got a lot of people liking my Facebook page. But if you search on Facebook for Illegit's online poker videos, you'll see this is a good hand to have. Then go ahead and do that and like my page, and I post things on there like poker related writings sometimes, or or just like updates on what I'm doing. Like if I'm deep in a tournament, then I'll post a Facebook update, and so then if you want to sweat me or something, you can see, oh, he's deep in a tournament, I'll go sweat him. Whatever. So it's kind of a cool way to keep track of me if you want. I reshoved on this guy earlier about these same exact stack sizes. I think that was the first hand when we were here, so I'm definitely just going to do it again here. Stack sizes are perfect for it. I expect to get called fairly light here. And yeah, there we go. So see if we can hold. See if we can fade the king or the 9 ball. And we did. Bad game. Oh. Gosh dang it, I hate when they move me tables right when I'm talking trash to somebody. When I'm berating a fish. Okay. Min raise 3x stack in cutoff ROFL. Okay. Over here, this guy, he had 3 big blinds to start the hand. I had 3 deuces spades. Too bad I didn't see this flop. And he min raised his 3x stack, which is obviously idiotic. Well, looks like I'm glad I folded the 3 deuce. I'd be dead to a 5. Oh lord, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, so sick. But I mean, that's the obvious fold with the 3 deuce that deep. Here, if it folds to us, we'll shove. Shove 100% of your hands on these particular stack sizes. You might think you have 0 fold equity, but it's not true. You do have some, especially, it depends on whether this guy's an idiot or not, but there's a high enough percentage of idiots that you definitely have some fold equity. And for it to be plus EV, you don't even need any fold equity. It's just based on the amount of money in the pot. It's still plus EV, even if he's calling 100% of his hands. You can do the math to verify that, but it is true. Now we'll see if the big blind actually folds here to verify that we do sometimes have fold equity. Do we have fold equity? I bet we do. Yep. See. So yeah. So definitely shove that. If it had folded to me, I would definitely have shoved that. Despite the fact that it's, you know, the bottom 1% of hands or whatever, it's still a shove. Big pot here, 16k in the middle. If this guy calls, it'll be even larger. But we've got a bigger stack than everyone. Of course, the bigger stacks are directly to our left, which is crappy for us. But what are you gonna do? Okay, so we're down to 725 players. I'm glad I didn't shove this 7-6. I would have got called, but never mind. I had 7-6 on the button here on 10 big blinds. This guy was going to go with almost anything, and of course I would have won if I shoved. But he only had like 3 big blinds, and obviously the big blind was there too, so I folded 7-6 off. It's not necessarily an easy fold though. I thought about shoving, and then here we'll be shoving this clearly, especially with the blinds just having gone up. It's going to cost either of these guys their whole stack to play, so they can't call super light. Maybe they will, but they shouldn't call that light. So, and that worked. And now I got Jack Deuce off. I'll fold that. And we're down to 12 people in the 5 table. Obviously, you have to get 7 to make anything. So close to the bubble there. And yeah, we got a pretty monstrous stack over here. Not quite double average, but anything above average at this stage of the tournament is a solid stack size. So see if we can make it work for us. That's not the cards that we like to see. Those are bad cards. Those aren't such good cards, I've been told. The 7 and the deuce off of the suit. Not the best. Not the best. Not the best. That's what I've been led to believe anyways. I've heard that it's not a very good hand because it's low and whatnot, and it can't make much of anything except a really low pair. Oh, that's a 6 suck out. 6 suck out here knocked someone out. This guy open jammed ace king off. This guy called. It was only 10 big blinds deep, so his ace 8 suited call is not atrocious. I would shove extremely wide range here, but 5 deuce off I wouldn't shove. But that knocked another guy out, so we're down to 11. And now, unfortunately, I'll be in the big blind, and I can't call. I've got queen deuce off, and I've got like 5 or 6 big blinds. No, I've got more like 7 big blinds. But yeah, I definitely can't call. Wow, counterfeited 10. Probably a donk. Very likely donk. And this guy just min-raised a small blind, but that's enough to get us out. We'll be shoving this if it folds to us quite clearly. I should think it should be quite clear. Yeah, queen 9 off, super easy shove. He's only got 4 big blinds behind. Super plus EV shove. And that's still what we'd prefer to see, so we'll take it. I've got 9-4 suited on the button, but someone raised in front of me. I'm folding. I probably would fold even if it had folded to me, but any suited cards are very tempting when you have this few chips, so I don't know. I would have wanted to shove it, that's for sure. Now I've got ace 4 off, and I have about 7 big blinds. I'm shoving it. And I've got through everyone so far. If you call, have a king and a queen, or a king and a jack. Then I'll have the best hand. But I would prefer that you fold. Alright, up to 10 big blinds there. And queen 7 off under the gun, I'll fold on 10 big blinds, even though the blinds go up very shortly. We're down to 10 players, so 3 more to the money over there. Here we would have flopped 2 pair with our queen and our 4. Too bad we didn't get in that pot. There's a pretty good chance our queen and our 4 would be the best hand here, even with him betting. And we're down to the final table on my other one, and one of the stacks is extremely short, so. And we've got the ace and the king, so we'll go ahead and open the ace and the king. Earlier position, I'll open a little later. If I was in later position, I'd probably make it something like 688 or so. These really deep stacks we would prefer not necessarily to 3-bet us. Obviously, yeah, the easiest